Alex Pereira is one of the biggest names in the MMA world, and one of the reasons for his massive success was his intense rivalry with Israel Adesanya. Check out exactly what Izzy had to say, honestly expressing his hope to one day train with Alex Pereira. Also, see the Brazilian's response to Magomed Ankalaev after the Russian made a cowardly joke about Pereira's past struggle with alcohol, and Dricus Duplessis' reply after being challenged by Islam Makhachev. First, take a look at Israel Adesanya's statement about Alex Pereira, where he openly expresses his admiration for the Brazilian and the possibility of a future training partnership.
Yeah, definitely down the road. Me and Alex, I've already said, like, I got what I wanted from that fight. I think the MMA world just gets greedy and they try and ruin a good thing because they want more, never knowing when to quit. That's why you shouldn't gamble. But yeah, eventually it will. Well, right now, it's not that time. He lives so far away, the opportunity hasn't arisen, and we still have guys like, Carlos in the trenches working hard, getting ready for his next fight, so he can become a #1 contender. So, yeah, I'll always respect Poatan. He's a guy that we already understood this, and we've already shared this with each other. So, yeah, it'll happen one day, but it's who knows when. When I fought Alex in Miami, I had that, like, I have to win. I wasn't saying I can't lose. I was saying I have to win. So again, it's a flip because you're tapping into that. If I can't lose, I can't lose, I can't lose. Or your brain just recognizes lose, lose, lose. So when I fought Alex for the fucking 4th time, I was just saying to myself, I have to win. I have to win. So I was like, win, win. So I know it's just a different way of looking at things. I'm not thinking like that. I'm just going in there ready to dominate. I'm not thinking I don't want another loss. That's a weird way to frame it because I'm just thinking of what I don't want, and I'm in that frequency. So I haven't been thinking that. I'm just going to go in there and do what I do my best, and I know what I am when I'm my best.
He had a target in his mind. Straight Sharma. Me and him were talking about playing ping pong yesterday. I was like, that's our next rivalry. I'm pretty good at ping pong, so I was like, that's something I can try and get him at. But he's pretty good as well, he said. You fought Romero. There's certain people, because I fought Romero as well, you feel them. Like Romero, when I fought him, you know how you said like his body is like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I felt that. Pereira, he's another specimen like that. Like these, I don't want to say, they're not human, but like they feel in you. How do you describe it? Like a henchman, like his feet. My dad told me, like, you look at this bunion on this side of his foot, it's like a hammer. That's what he uses to dig into people's calves. So he's kicking you with this bit. And you look at his hips are all the way up here. And we've all learned how to like throw in, the calf kick for certain people, but his one is different.
He's not a dude I'd be...
I talked to both of them when they fought Alex, they both hit me up as well, just sharing ideas, things like that. Didn't work out.
Alex Pereira also made a strong statement this week regarding Magomed Ankalaev and his cowardly comments about the champion, saying the following about the situation.
Well, he's a complete fighter, hard-working guy. I'm a complete fighter. I train hard. I'm the champ. Stay a little more quiet. He's the challenger. He's been talking a little bit, but I just stay composed. I just do my thing, focus on my work. Yesterday, for example, I trained 3 times yesterday, so I'm just doing my thing.
When you said no Ankalaev, were you just teasing him? Were you just trolling him, or what was that all about?
Well, everybody can interpret it in a different way. He was talking a little bit, they're going to do this, they're going to do that, you know what I mean? Like, if Khalil round 3, complete fighter, well-renowned fighter, didn't do, what do you think Ankalaev is going to do? So, people take their conclusions, but...
Islam Makhachev made it clear that he could defeat Dricus Duplessis in a fight if the two ever faced off. Responding to the Russian's comments, Dricus said the following. Firstly, incredible performance by him. Moicano is a great fighter, and for Islam to do what he did, incredible champion and a great fighter. And kudos for saying what he did afterwards. I didn't make much of it though. I guess, good on him for trying that. He won't get that fight now, it wouldn't make sense. But if there should ever be a time where there is nobody to challenge me, nobody for him to challenge, yeah, cool. He trains with 185 airs in his gym, but there is only one world champion. So kudos to him, but it doesn't really matter because I'll overpower him in any situation. I know he walks around heavy, but I walk around heavy. He's a big lightweight, I'm a big middleweight. There's a big difference there. Well, guys, it's clear that Alex Pereira is fully focused and determined when it comes to Magomed Ankalaev, and the champion has made it clear that the Russian's criticisms and provocations don't faze him. But what about you? Do you think Alex Pereira can easily defeat Ankalaev? Leave your opinion in the comments so we can discuss it.